everybody. So you do not know how long I've been wanting to do this tutorial. Victoria's Secret is everything to me. Literally, I have everything Victoria's Secret. I've been wanting to do this for so long, besides the fact that I love the fashion show and their stuff. They've always made me feel good regardless of my size, because their stuff always made me feel pretty whenever I wore it, and they've always captured the model's personality so good that they captured how beautiful they were inside as much as they were outside, and it always inspired me. And I wish I could be an angel, but I'm only 5 feet and I'm not as thin as them. I'm nothing, so I have to be my own angel. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. You do not know how much doing this tutorial means to me. Like, this tutorial was more than just the makeup and the wings, even though I'm so happy I have wings on. It was more of something that inspired me since I was a child, and my favorite model just hung up her wings, Adriana Lima. You don't know how much I love her. Her, Heidi Klum, and Tyra Banks were my favorite, and this and Alessandra Ambrosio. And now my last angel is leaving, so Mama Angel is still there by heart, but she has hung up her wings for her last fashion show, and I would like to dedicate this to her as well. So regardless of this tutorial teaching you how I do my hair, my makeup, I want you to take from it that regardless of what they look like, you are still beautiful no matter what, and you're beautiful just as you are, and you are an angel regardless, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And if you're curious, this Boosty A I bought is from Victoria's Secret. The wings I got from Amazon, but the robe I am wearing in the video is Victoria's Secret as well. And I also included their makeup in it. I used their eyebrow gel, lipstick, mascara, an eyeshadow and highlighter. As you see, their highlighter is good. So you'll see all that included, because what is a Victoria's Secret tutorial without Victoria's Secret products? So let's get right to the tutorial. So for my hair, I'm going to use my Hot Tools iron. So I'm going to start off by separating, I'm going to start off with the bottom layer of my hair, and taking the iron, I'm going to run it through at first. I just want to make sure this. Alright. I remember I'm not a professional, so anyways, now starting from the middle, I'm going to have it turned and slide it down. Just remember, we're curving them out. We're going to curl them backwards. So after flatten most of that, I don't actually like to go over the ends a lot. I like to go over the root part a lot, but I don't really worry about the ends, because when we curl it, it's going to take the shape anyways, and plus I don't want to crisp my ends like crazy. So remember, take it. So we're going to take it, turn it, and pull it. That one died. Hold up. So you're going to curl and pull it. There we go. And I just do this, even though I don't want to keep it curly, it just helps keep it in place for the moment until we keep going. So I'm going to do this to the rest of the hair. The thing is, because this iron is so long, I don't feel I have to do such small sections, which is what I love about it. to take this much because I like a sideway part. That's what I want to show you because I don't do it down the middle. I mean, you can do it down the middle, but I don't do it down the middle. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the rest of my hair. I'm going to do the same thing I did to the rest of my... I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the rest of my hair. So with this part, I split this in half. And in case you didn't notice, I don't put, I know this is a weak tie, I do not put products in my hair when I straighten or use an iron at all. And the reason for that is because I feel my hair is healthier when I don't put much in it, because when you're putting a product in it and then you're ironing it, you're frying your hair even more. That was because how? So I'm going to do one more. There we go. This is my hair right now. So what I'm going to do is to just make, because I want it wavy, I want to loosen up the curls, I'm just going to brush through it, and that's going to create the waviness since it's loosening it up. And do the same thing on the other side. So what I'm going to do for the bottom of my hair is that I'm going to put the Marc Anthony Hydrating Coconut Oil and Shea Butter Oil. I'm going to take a little, like, that's literally a dot. Oops. And then I'm going to run it only through my ends towards for my roots. I'm going to use Eva NYC Zero Gravity Volume Powder. Guys, you do not know how much I love this stuff. It works so good. So when you apply it, make sure your hands are washed from the oil, because remember, we don't want oil on our roots. So we're going to take this and we're going to sprinkle it on our scalps. Do this. We're going to brush through it. See, wait. And then with my hand, I'm just going to flip over the front and bring a little more over from where we separated. And this is my hair. To prime my lids, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am then going to take Peaches and Cream from the Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to brush it all over my lids after I'm done priming with the concealer, just to set it in. For my transition shade for my crease, I'm going to use the color Puree for my Sweet Peach palette. Using a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I am just going to blend it into my crease and go a little more up above, so that when we apply the colors, it's more dimensional instead of flat. Taking the Victoria's Secret eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take the color Royal, which is a glittery purple, and I'm not going to pack it on. I'm going to sweep it on the outer corner of my eye just to give it a small natural looking smoky look, so it's not too intense, but also just to give it a pop of color. So don't pack it on, swipe it on. Lightly buff it in to the outer portion of your lids, and also bring it up into the crease. On my whole lid, I'm going to pack on the color Champagne from the palette. After this, I'm applying White Peach to my brow bones from the Sweet Peach palette. To create my wing, I am using the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Liner, and I'm not making it too thin and small or too big either. It's just in between, so it can be noticeable and can give that cat eye effect look, but not that it's too dramatic. Remember, even their glam looks don't look so over dramatic. They always keep things a little more fresh, so you don't want this look to go crazy. You want it to be more dreamy, romantic, because that's more of what they go for. For my eyelashes, I'm using Victoria's Secret Major Lashes Mascara, and I do like the mascara because it does show how long my lashes are and it doesn't make them look crazy thick, so it looks a little more natural. Taking my Tarte Poreless primer, I'm applying this to my nose area and the inner portion of my cheek, my upper lip area, and my chin. I'm using this for where I have the most pores, and then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Mineral Infused primer and I'm going to put that on the rest of my face because it does blur out well, but it doesn't fill in pores as well. Now I'm going to apply my Hello Happy foundation from Benefit. I'm going to apply this using my hands. Guys, I love using this for my natural looking days or when I just don't feel like having full coverage foundation. It is so good, especially applying by your fingers, and when I say it does blur out, it does blur out so well. For concealer, I'm using a mix of my Colourpop concealer with my Shape Tape concealer. To set my under eyes and the bridge of my nose, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is the best finishing powder I've ever used, and I haven't changed it since. Just make sure with a beauty blender you actually press it into your skin. That's what I like to do with the powder. Even if I'm wiping the rest off later, just press it into the skin because that's how it's going to lock your makeup in better. Using my Femme Rosa face palette, I'm going to contour my face. I'm using the sponge to just soften it a little, and I'm also going to contour my face, but the other half got cut off while I was filming, so I do the same steps on the other side. When I do my cheeks, just notice that I do brush it in a round angle. Now I am just applying the loose powder on the sides and down the bridge of my nose just to make sure it's not too dark down there from when I blended it out, and then I'm going to also apply it to the bottoms of my cheek to make my cheeks look more sunken in and clean up my contour. And what I'm going to do is use the Sephora MicroSmooth powder, and I am dipping this brush into it and I am buffing into my face nicely, just softly patting it in. And what it does is that it blends out everything and gives it more of an airbrush look, so your contouring looks natural and nothing is too harsh. For my cheeks, I'm using the Nars Orgasm blush. Going back to the Victoria's Secret palette, take the color Angel and apply it to highlight your tear duct, and I'm also going to drag it in the bottom lids from the beginning to the middle. I'm also going to highlight under my eyebrow with it, and then I'm going to go to the color Deep and I'm going to use it for the outer portion of my bottom lid to the middle. Taking my LA Girl liner in the color Champagne, I'm going to apply that to my waterline. This is going to open our eyes up and make them look more open and dreamy than closed. Now taking that mascara that we used already, I'm going to apply it to my bottom lashes. For my brows, I'm going to use the Fashion Brow palette from Maybelline. I just take the powder and I apply it to my brows to clean it up more and give it more shape. Other than that, I do not make it dramatic or crazy, and then I just blend it out a little with my fingers when I am doing my brows, just to make it a little more softer. To just keep my eyebrows in place, I'm going to use the Victoria's Secret Brow or Never Clear Brow Gel. Just apply it and put it in the shape that you want it. This also helps soften up whatever product you apply to your brow when you were coloring them in. Here I'm just touching up my beauty marks just to darken them, since the foundation made them a little lighter. And then I'm going to highlight using the Victoria's Secret's Pink Party Stick in Rose Gold. Guys, this highlighter, I love it. It looks so beautiful on the skin. It melts into your skin. Use it for your top cheekbones, down the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, and I also like to do a little above my eyebrows, just to make your face glow a little more. I am using Tristique's matte lip crayon to line my lips, and when you line your lips, just remember to also color the inner corners and go a little towards the middle, just so that your lipstick lasts longer and your lip has more shape. I feel when it does that, it gives it more of a pouty look. And I'm also going to put a line down the middle of my bottom lip just to make it look more puffy and like Angelina Jolie, that Angelina Jolie type thing. Now for lipstick, I'm using Victoria's Secret's Velvet Matte Lipstick in the color Showstopper. I am so obsessed with these lipsticks. I have a whole bunch of them and I love them. If you don't have them, I suggest you go get one, because they dry matte, but because they're velvet matte, it's still moisturizing. Like, it leaves your lips feeling soft and they don't crack. It's not like other matte lipsticks that leave them completely drying, because it's velvet matte.
using Mario Badescu facial spray. I'm using it to set my makeup.
And just so you guys know, this robe is Victoria's Secret.
And our angel look is complete. We're so ready for the runway.
Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.